practice English speaking.
Hello, welcome to Practice English Speaking. And wow, if learning English sometimes feels like trying to cook noodles without water, don't worry, you are definitely not alone today.
Yeah, seriously, Anna. Sometimes when I try to learn a new language, my brain feels like a slow computer from 2002. Loading, still loading.
Exactly. And today we're talking about something interesting and a little funny, the reason why only 2% of people succeed in learning English fast, while the other 98% feel like they are stuck on level 1 forever.
Wait, only 2% succeed fast? That sounds like a very unfair exam result.
I know, right? It sounds scary, but don't worry. Today, we will explain it in a simple and fun way so you can join that smart 2% group.
Good, because I prefer being in the 2% group. The 98% group sounds like a very crowded waiting room.
Okay, Jake, let's start with a simple question. When you started learning English, what did you do first?
Honestly, I opened a grammar book, looked at 20 rules, got confused, and then went to drink tea.
That is already a classic beginner mistake. And don't worry, many learners do exactly the same thing.
So you're telling me tea was not the main problem?
The tea was innocent, Jake. The real problem is that many learners only study rules but never actually use English in real life.
Oh, wow, that is true. It's like learning how to swim by reading a book but never touching water.
Exactly. The 2% who succeed fast do something very different. They practice English every day, even if it feels awkward or funny.
Awkward is the perfect word. The first time I tried speaking English with a stranger, I smiled for 10 seconds because I forgot what to say.
That actually sounds adorable, Jake, but that's exactly how learning works. You feel silly at first, but then it slowly becomes natural.
So the secret is simple. Practice speaking even when your brain is shy.
Yes, and another big reason why 98% struggle is fear. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes.
Oh yes, the famous "I will speak only when my English is perfect" plan.
Which is funny because perfection almost never comes first. Practice comes first.
So basically, the 98% are waiting for perfect English, and the 2% are just talking, making mistakes, and laughing.
Exactly. The successful learners understand something important. Mistakes are actually part of the learning process.
That makes sense. When I learned how to ride a bicycle, I failed 2 times. Okay, maybe 10 times.
See? But imagine if you said, I will ride a bicycle only when I never fall.
Then I would still be walking everywhere and blaming the bicycle.
That's exactly what happens with English learning. Many learners stop themselves before they even try.
So, if someone listening today feels shy about speaking English, they should remember that even funny mistakes are useful practice.
Yes, and honestly, mistakes sometimes create the best learning moments.
Like that time I said, "I am boring" instead of "I am bored."
Oh, wow, that changes the meaning a lot.
Yeah, my friend laughed and said, "Jake, don't worry, you are not boring."
See, that moment probably helped you remember the difference forever.
Definitely. My brain saved that memory like a dramatic movie scene.
Another reason the 2% succeed faster is consistency. They practice a little every single day.
Ah, yes, the daily habit, not the study for 5 hours once a month plan.
Exactly. Even 10 minutes of listening or speaking practice daily can change everything.
That sounds much easier than long study sessions that make your brain sleepy.
And that's why podcasts like this are helpful. You can listen while walking, cooking, or pretending to exercise.
Hey, pretending to exercise is a very common activity.
The point is simple. English should become part of your daily life.
Like drinking coffee, checking your phone, or saying, "I will sleep early today," and then watching videos until midnight.
Exactly. When English becomes a daily habit, progress becomes much faster.
So the 2% group is not necessarily smarter, they just practice more consistently.
Yes, and they also use English in real situations.
Like talking with friends, watching English videos, or even speaking to themselves.
Talking to yourself actually helps a lot, even if it feels a little strange.
Honestly, I do that sometimes. I describe what I'm doing like a cooking show host.
That is actually a fantastic method.
Yesterday I said, "Now I am making tea." And wow, this tea smells amazing.
See, that simple habit trains your brain to think in English.
And thinking in English is a big step towards speaking naturally.
Exactly. The 2% learners slowly stop translating in their heads.
Translation is slow. My brain sometimes feels like a busy airport.
That's why listening practice is so powerful. It helps your brain get used to English naturally.
So listening every day is like giving your brain regular English training.
Yes, and the more you hear English conversations, the easier speaking becomes.
That explains why watching English shows helps many learners.
Definitely, especially when you enjoy the content.
Because if learning feels fun, your brain stays interested.
And when your brain is interested, learning happens faster.
So the secret formula is simple: daily listening, daily speaking, and zero fear of mistakes.
Exactly, and also patience.
Ah, yes, patience. The thing everyone wants, but nobody likes waiting for.
Learning English is like growing a plant. You water it daily and slowly it grows.
And shouting at the plant "grow faster" usually doesn't help.
Sadly, no.
So if someone listening today feels stuck, they should remember something important.
What is that?
Progress in English often feels slow until one day you suddenly understand much more than before.
That moment is always exciting.
It's like your brain suddenly unlocks a new level.
And that's when learners realize their practice was working the whole time.
So maybe the real difference between the 2% and the 98% is simple. They just don't quit.
That's a beautiful way to say it, Jake.
Thank you, Anna. I feel motivational today.
And if you are listening right now, remember this: every small practice session moves you closer to fluency.
Even if it's just 10 minutes drinking tea.
Especially if there's tea involved.
Tea is the real secret to language learning.
I'm not sure science agrees, but I like that idea.
So keep listening, keep speaking, and don't worry about mistakes.
Because every learner who succeeds started exactly where you are now.
Confused, curious, and maybe holding a grammar book and a cup of tea.
And with daily practice, you can absolutely join that successful 2%.
Your English journey is already moving forward, even today.
Thank you so much for listening and practicing English with us.
And remember, a little practice every day can create big progress over time.
See you in the next conversation and keep enjoying your English learning adventure.